Oh, at least 40 students across the country are in police custody as the government embarks on disciplinary action against those responsible for the unrest witnessed in schools in the past 1 month. Students from Timbila and Nyang'ori secondary schools in Taita Taveta and Vihiga counties were arrested early on Monday with petrol on school grounds and will face charges of attempted arson. This even as Maranda High School in Siaya was closed indefinitely following the Sunday night fire that razed down part of the school's dormitory. Laura Tieno begins our coverage.
The debris from the Sunday night inferno that gutted a section of a 400-capacity dormitory at the Maranda Boys High School. 178 students were affected as the 9 p.m. fire consumed all the belongings on one wing of the building before it was contained. This being the latest incident in a wave of fires reported across the country in what is now emerging to be cases of arson. 6 students were arrested after they were captured by CCTV cameras roaming around the ill-fated dome moments before the fire broke out. Nyanza Regional Commissioner Magu Mutindika now forming an intersectoral committee to investigate school fires across 6 counties in the region.
The number and the rate at which the dormitories are being burned down is not usual. You find that they are always saying about high-handedness in schools, but these teachers have been there. So I think there's more of an excuse, but we are going to handle the situation as it were.
The 6 arrests now bringing to 40 the number of students in custody linked to the recent arson cases and attempts in the country. 17 students from Nyang'ori Boys High School in Vihiga were arrested on accusations of being in possession of liters of kerosene and petrol and will face charges of attempted arson. 6 more students were also nabbed at Kagomo High School in Nyeri and 3 others at Timbila Boys Secondary School in Taita Taveta with petrol and matchboxes in what police are treating as a plot to commit arson. 11 students from Kagomo and Kiando secondary schools are preparing to take plea on Wednesday over charges of attempted arson at a Nyeri court. In Nairobi County, a section of students reported to the Buruburu Girls High School in the phase reopening, with Form 1 and 2 students expected to report back on Tuesday. Parents have, however, decried the conditions issued by the school's administration that requires each student to report back having cleared the Term 2 school fees and an additional 1,500 shillings as a fine for the repair of the dormitory that caught fire last week Sunday.
It's not every child who burned the school. That's the first thing. The other bit of it is that they say that the insurance is looking into the damages, which I would expect the insurance to cover. The other thing is, if you look at a population of 1,400, each person paying 1,500, that's 2.1 million. What do you call her? The senior principal is on record saying that it was just 1 cubicle. The question I have as a parent is, if you are spending 2.1 million repairing 1 cubicle, what does a dome cost to build?
While this is happening, detectives are investigating the fire incident at one of the dormitories at Buruburu High School and want 2 girls who allegedly orchestrated the incident charged. More than 30 schools have so far been torched in the last 1 month. Laura Tieno, Citizen TV.